Hey everyone, welcome to our DIY dowel crafts made from hair accessories. This is a really fun and cute video. Last year I did a video featuring items made from hair accessories, and so I got a chance to go back to the store and get some more beauty supplies and make another one. So please subscribe to the channel and like this video. We're going to be featuring these dowels that we featured in last year's video, the same 3 dowels. Obviously her hair is in need of some care and support and time and attention. So what I'm going to do is remove this hair. I'm going to cut this off. I actually used the latch hook crochet method to attach this hair to the dowel's head, and it is super glued underneath. So we're going to remove all that hair and then put that to the side because I'm not sure how I'm going to proceed from here. So we're going to just move on to fashions. We're using these headbands to create some outfits for our dowels. And as you can see, I have a headband without the little rhinestones, and then I have headbands with the rhinestones. So the rhinestones are absolutely lovely. So immediately I'm just going to find the seam and cut at the seam. And when you do that, you have an automatic tube dress. It's the easiest thing to make. Super simple. You have an automatic tube dress. You want to hem it at the top and bottom. You could use a needle and thread or anything else. So I'm taking the second headband with the rhinestones, and I'm just testing, seeing different ways I could design, kind of drape it over the shoulder, across the bust, just different ways to drape it. It's actually no way to do this wrong. It kind of makes a cute little mini cape. So it's all kind of ways to style this, and of course you could just use needle and thread or hot glue to stitch that into place. You can create lots of looks. The headband is actually pretty amazing. That's a super cute look as well. But this is what I decided with. I decided to I'm going to use Velcro on the back to kind of close that up, fit that up. So we're going with a 2-piece outfit using Velcro to taper that, secure that in the back, and then the top piece. So again, we went with the second outfit, another tank dress, tube dress, and we're using the rhinestones at the hip. I added some tulle to kind of make it flow a little bit, give it like a little princess fancy look. And for this next outfit, we are using a scrunchie and a head wrap from the Dollar Tree. Again, we cut it to create the tube, and I am going to cut it up the center. Then I'm going to flip it inside out. And I'm using hot glue, but if you want to use needle and thread, you can use your sewing machine. I'm going to attach that, close up these pants. I'm going to hem up the bottom, and then I'll flip it right side out. Super quick and easy. Put that back on the dowel, and what I want to do is taper it to the waist. So I'm going to do a little pinch and fold to create pleats, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. So that way it fits really nicely across the waist. So I'm going to take another piece of that. This is the back part of that head wrap. I am going to cut it and remove the elastic. And so now I could use this piece right here, and I used it to create a little bandeau top and a belt for the pants. And again, we used Velcro to attach the pants, and I'm using a small stitch to create a little bust line. Carefully cut that. Super quick, super easy, all made from a head wrap. And then I am taking the scrunchie. The scrunchie is an automatic instant ruffle, and she is project runway ready. And the thing is that since I didn't secure this in place, I didn't use needle and thread or glue, I could adjust the scrunchie and create all these different looks. So fun, absolutely fun. So now we're moving on to hair. So I have another scrunchie. This scrunchie is made from hair. I think it's called a messy bun scrunchie. And the hair is the same color as the outfit that we just made. So I'm definitely want to use this to create a wig. In our last video, I said that I wanted to try this with curly hair. We did a headband wig in the last video made from hair accessories. So this time I'm going to try something a little bit different, and I want to use curly hair. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to remove the elastic, unravel that hair, and I am making small rollers with straws. So I clip the straw and then I split it up the side, and then you just attach the open one to the closed one, and then that makes a roller. So I am very carefully going to section off a piece of hair, wrap it around the straw, and then we'll use the straw that's cut open and just put that right on top to lock that hair into place. Now this was very tedious because obviously the sections had to be super small, and honestly it was very tiring. It was and it took me like 3 days to do all of this hair. So 3 days later, I have everything and a little boo-boo on my finger, and it was a lot of work. And there are still some of the little pieces of hair have little pieces sticking out. So what I did was I just cut another small piece of straw, opened it up, and I just put it right across where the hair is sticking out. No flyaways allowed. And that locks it into place. So I brought everything down to the kitchen and put boiling hot water on everything. And I let this stay for about 3 minutes. I needed these curls to be tight. I need them to stay and be super, super curly. And of course, you want to be very, very careful using this hot water. Always, of course. So like I said, after about 3 minutes, I carefully put everything onto a towel, and I want to allow that to cool and to dry. Lock those curls in place. So we're moving on back to the dial. So what we have, I have another scrunchie. I did remove all of that hair from the dial. So what we're going to do is take the elastic off, get rid of that. Open up this hair scrunchie, and this was a little bit different because the first hair scrunchie that we had the tracks on the top. This hair scrunchie has tracks on the top and the bottom. So what I wanted to do was just open everything up, and as you can see, it has like a seam in the center. So those are the tracks at the top and the bottom, and the seam in the center. So what I want to do is just cut at that seam to separate the tracks. So I cut all the way through, and I am just simply hot gluing this hair to our doll's head. Of course, you want to be as careful as possible using hot glue. And what we do is that we just measure off a piece, cut it, apply the hot glue, and then attach it to the doll's head. And we are going in a circular motion, going very carefully across the hairline. And once you get to the center, you have a little tiny circle. So what we're going to do is just wrap up a plug, wrap up some hair to create a plug to go in that circle, and a little drop of hot glue to close that up so you won't be able to see any scalp. So now we have the hair on the doll, and now I am using an eyebrow razor to cut the hair, and I'm also using my scissors. The style I want is like a really cute short cut. My inspiration is like Kris Jenner, how she has like the little really trendy short haircut, kind of a spiky look. I'm not achieving it. And oh, of course, be super careful using that eyebrow razor because I nicked my doll's face. She has a little cut on her face. So you do all that work to have a doll with a cut on her face. So I was really disappointed on that. So be careful. Be super, super careful. So I just continue to cut at this hair. Just try to style it. Get it to go in a really nice trendy look. And this is where we left off. This is how I finished out. Let me stop while I'm ahead. It's a little asymmetric. One side is a little bit longer. It's not quite the spiky look, the Kris Jenner look that I was going for, but I still think it's really, really cute. And with the earrings and everything, it's a vibe. Okay, so now the first scrunchie that we curled with straws is now all dry. Everything's cool. And some of the curls did not come out all the way. So I just cut those. I removed those. And once those little bad curls are out, then we're going to go ahead and try to create this wig. So I took the doll's hair and I used several rubber bands to secure the hair, get that hair out the way. And we are using a wig cap for the foundation of this wig. And we're using the elastic from the scrunchie. So in the previous video, I just used saran wrap to protect the doll's head. But this right here is, I was all out of saran wrap. So I'm using a glove, a plastic glove. And actually it worked so much better than the saran wrap. And you'll see when we remove everything. I'll show you later on in the video. So we put the glove on there, secured it in place with a rubber band. We put the wig cap down there, secured it in place with a rubber band. So now we are creating the perimeter of our wig by using the elastic from the scrunchie. So we're going to measure it around the perimeter of the doll's head, tie it off with a little knot, clip it with your scissors, and then we're going to make sure that the elastic goes right at the hairline. Then we'll pull the wig cap up and we'll use a little hot glue to close it, to secure it in place. Again, always being careful with hot glue. So I just add a little hot glue and created a little twist. Twist it really tightly to lock it in place. So then that way that the wig cap is specifically made and contoured toward our doll's head. Just using a little bit of glue just to keep everything together. Then I'm going to trim the excess of the wig cap. A little bit more glue to close that up. And so now our wig cap is already made, and we are just going to again measure off the hair, apply a little glue, and we are going to just glue it in a circle. And again, we'll also do the little plug where we coil up a little piece of hair and plug it in. So as you can see, I am removing everything. I am pulling this glove off, and it is coming off completely clean. In that last video when we used saran wrap, it was still like stuck to the inside of the wig. But the cap was so much easier to use. Not the cap, the gloves. The gloves were so much easier to use, and it pulled off clean. So I removed everything. So I'm putting the wig back on the doll. And we're going to just try to style it and see how we can get this to look. And so once I got it on there, I am using a toothpick to help pull these curls apart. And this is just like a trial and error. We're just seeing the way that this hair is flowing, the way that these curls are moving, coming up with this style. Because right now it looks absolutely crazy. So of course, the more I'm teasing it, the more I'm kind of pulling these curls apart. I kind of see something taking shape. I actually really like it a lot. It's giving me like disco vibes, Donna Summer. I really, really like it. I'm using the scissors to kind of trim everything, get it nice and shaped up. But it's super, super cute. Some curls in the back that I have to pull out. Just make everything nice and neat. There is a little couple of spaces, but I did have extra hair. So I'll just add a little bit of hot glue and put that hair in there. Yep, plug those curls right back in. Fill up any holes. again, we're just styling. Just kind of letting it take shape for us. So here we are. I really like it. Like I said, it's giving me disco vibes. It's super cute. And what I wanted to do is see how it would look on the other dial. So what I did was I switched it up and put it on the first dial. And I think it's cute on her as well. So this is cute. It works on different dials. Super cute. So here are our fashions and our hairstyles that we made from beauty supply items. This video is going a little extra long for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop this right here, and then we'll go to the continued video where we could go and look at some home good items that we made. So I want to thank you for watching. We are going to do our red carpet welcome in the next video coming up soon. So look out for that. Thanks again for watching, and remember, it's more fun to make it.